And we're live. Well, hey, this will be a quick one. It's obviously not the full delivery. First of all, I apologise for for keeping people waiting for this one. This arrived an hour ago, but I literally haven't had more than 2 minutes to myself since then. Sometimes it's just customers coming in, grabbing stuff. Sometimes people browsing, or occasionally it's a guy who just comes in and spends half an hour in the shop and tells me repeatedly he's going to leave, but doesn't actually leave. He knows who he is. Right, very quick one. As I say, this is just what we've got in. There is still a couple of bits missing. There was supposed to be one of the Marvel Legends action figures. Hasn't arrived. We're missing a Wonder Woman poster. We've still got 9 of them, so I've got plenty of those to sell. And frustratingly, one of our best-selling comic books, Die by Kieran Gillen, hasn't arrived either. Apparently, my soldier can try their best to get out to me quickly, but I don't know if that means it's going to be this week or next week. I really apologise. But what we have got is a new one from Source Point Press, Broken Gargoyles. I've been flicking through this. It looks brilliant. It's got some very cool retro futurist vibe going on there as well, which I quite like. We do have, finally, it's supposed to arrive yesterday, Lord Victorious. We've got a couple of covers for this one, but I think almost all those are spoken for. If you do want it, give me a shout. Horizon Zero Dawn, issue 2. I've got plenty of those. If you picked up the free comic book day one, we still have an issue 1 in stock. Stevie's just posted something there in the corner. Yes, you're back. We also have a new Star Trek one-shot by Jem DeMatteis, responsible for one of the finest comic books in history, but I'm probably not going to pick it up because Star Wars comics. Who cares, right? And finally for the comics, Usagi Yojimbo, carrying on there from Stan Sakai. That is all we've got in the way of comic books. As I say, that's like, just a few bits. But we do have some graphic novels and trade paperbacks, including one of the Kiddy ones, DC Superhero Girls Midterms, young adult one from Stranger Things, The Bully. Got a couple of copies of this because it's an OGN. Basically means it isn't one of the ones that's being printed elsewhere and then collected. That is the first time it's there. New Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. A couple of copies of X-Force, one of which is already spoken for. But again, it's just the whole X of Swords thing carrying on. Which, that's an X-Swords, Dawn of X thing carrying on. This one, we didn't order this. If anyone wants it, give me a shout. I mean, it's expensive. It's like 34 quid. But they're saying that Diamond is not worth me sending it back for the cost of it and how much they'd lose on it. So it's there if anyone wants to give me a shout. Immortal Hulk trade paperback. These are still absolutely excellent. We've got a couple of these because these always sell well. Although we have had the terrible news that Siberia's Hellblazer has been not renewed. We got the miniseries in by Tom Taylor yesterday, and the latest volume. Is it Milligan? Yeah, Peter Milligan and Jamie Delano with young punky John Constantine on the cover there. And finally, Dragonfly and Dragonfly Man from Ahoy Comics. Very much one there for fans of the old Batman 66, I think it is, TV series Adam West, and how it compares to modern day interpretations of the Caped Crusader. That's it. That's literally all I was waiting for. I say there's still a couple missing. I apologise if you're waiting for Die Comic. I am also waiting for Die Comic. It is one of the best things I'm reading at the moment. It's very frustrating that it hasn't turned up, but everything else has. So it's a bit of a weight lifted today. I'm feeling a lot better. We're going to be sending out a few extra invoices today for people who've been waiting for a few bits and pieces to arrive. If you have been getting stuff posted out, just please check your email, because we've got people who haven't paid stuff for months now. And in case you didn't realize, we need money to kind of how we survive here. So check your email, check for invoices. If you haven't been in for a while, please call in and pick up the stuff, because we could really do with getting a whole bunch of sales this week. But anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to come back later on today, probably not too long actually, to do a review of that Broken Gargoyles, because it looked so good I started reading it earlier and I'm really enjoying it so far. So that's it for me for now. Bye.